Hello, people. It's your boy Ambassador again doing this thing. As usual, I just comment on these social things, come on these videos, drop my opinion, like, share, subscribe. But most importantly, drop your opinion in the comment section because your opinion matters. Yeah. So today I just stumbled on this video of a lady talking, and what came to mind was for me, these are the kind of women Africa needs.
One thing you need to have is what they call an added advantage. So I studied electronic and telecoms engineering, and then I did network engineering, then I did project management, and then I wrote a book, and now I have an underwear store, and I also have a foundation. I make money from multiple streams. My job in government stopped 2 months ago, but I'm still flying around the world. I'm still giving speeches on international stages because I have what? I have an added advantage, and that is that I don't believe that this is the finite of who I am. I don't believe that this is the finite of what Africa can be. I don't believe this is the finite of you and you and you. It's not about that. Every day we keep on learning, so every day we can get better. So even if right there you say, I say to everyone every day, I can be a neurosurgeon in the next 6 years if I choose to. It's about my choice and what I want to apply myself to. So what do you apply yourself to? What do you study every evening when you get home? What do you do with your phones? There are so many opportunities, so many Harvard Institute scholarships for young people. How many of you have keyed in? What is your product? Besides your job and what you're studying at school, what is your product? What is your product? What is the additional thing you bring into the mix?
She was very eloquent, had a very clear vision. I'm sure when some people listen to me talking, they feel that I am for women staying in the house, in the kitchen, whatever. But far from it. I think with the amount of work Africa has to do, we need all hands on deck. But it needs to be organized and it cannot be at the detriment of the family unit. We need to be organized about some of these things. So when I heard her talk about added value as an African, where she mentioned her educational background, telecoms, and all the things she did before, you can already tell like this is somebody who has a vision, woman or man or whoever. This is someone who has a vision, which for me should be commended and should be an example. The next thing was from the way she speaks, you can tell that is somebody who stands as a mentor to influence other women in the right direction. There are some women that when I hear them speak, I'm just like, oh God, we can save them from the society, but we definitely cannot save them from their children. Because these women will be called upon to raise some children who will be looking up to them as their mothers. You cannot deny her that position to be called their mother and to lead them in the world. But if this woman is to lead some next generation into this world, then we have, unless you can stop her from having children, you have that double task of solving the problems she will create in those children. So this woman is a very good example of what I think a woman with mentoring young women should look like. I have my reservations when it comes to her views, especially if I put in the context of gender role, feminism, rights and responsibilities, and all the men around her. I have issues with that. But I think as long as those things are clearly defined and people know their rights and their responsibilities, their roles, I have no problem with that as long as it's clearly defined. Also, um, she mentions about you looking at your options and then your possibilities. And I feel that's something every human being should zoom into, where don't limit yourself to I was born in this village, I must become a farmer, get married at 50. No. If you have your ambitions, ride with it. Look at your options. What are the possibilities? You embark on the possibilities. At this different level, what are my options? What are my possibilities? You embark on it and you move. The next thing is what I always have this indicator I jump on. I ask people like, what do you use your phone to do? Because the phone is that one thing which you are always with now 24 hours. And the person does not know I'm asking that question. But most of the time, when they break it down, you realize, okay, I call my friends, I'm chatting with friends, then I go on Snapchat, then I check my Insta, then I go on Facebook, then I go on, then I go on, then I go on. And then I ask the person, okay, you are jumping on Snapchat, this, that. You are going to school and you're studying maybe biology or agriculture. At no time have you told me that you're watching some agricultural channels or you're reading some journals on agricultural publications. But so I have no problem with you doing your influencer lifestyle. But if an agriculture influencer is what you want to do, there should be some level of experience and expertise when it comes to agriculture. You cannot be doing one and you're expecting to have two. No, you get one, in the sense that you cannot be planting corn and you want to harvest beans. It's not going to happen. So I always ask people, like, what do you do with your phone? That's a very strong indicator of where you're trying to go with your life. But based on what people do, and it's even something I do self-evaluation, you see me most of the time. I am not on TikTok, I am not on Instagram, I'm like, I can handle just one at a time. I'm on Facebook for now. I reduce my Facebook hours. If I'm leaving to go into TikTok, I'll surely leave Facebook to go into TikTok. I cannot handle more. No issue with people who are doing it. It's just my own means to discipline myself. I also try to say, okay, I have these hours for Facebook and YouTube. YouTube, I spend a lot more time on YouTube is because I'm watching my kind of videos, my kind of documentaries. So, which for me, it is productive to where I'm trying to go to. So, most of the time, based on this criteria, I think people should always do your self assessment. It's not me judging you, but it's just you thinking, what am I doing myself? And then, lastly, she mentioned the issue of multiple streams, that she had to invest in multiple places so that she can have options to be doing the things she wants to do in her life. As they say, you have to do what you have to do to be able to do what you want to do. So invest in yourself, invest around yourself to have multiple streams, and then you can do what you want to do. But first, you have to do what you have to do. As usual, it's your boy Ambassador sharing my opinion. Drop yours in the comment section. I'm out.
Just my opinion.